folks. Thanks for coming back. This is Stephanie Bennett in The Secret Place, talking to you today about faith, communication, and culture. I am glad you're here. I'm glad you tuned in. I have a little book for you today that you may be familiar with from Henri Nouwen. It is called The Only Necessary Thing, and it's a compilation of his writings, not exactly devotions, but little snippets from some of his books. This one is called The Resurrection, and it's from Our Greatest Gift. He says, "The resurrection does not solve our problems about dying and death. It is not the happy ending to our life struggle, nor is it the big surprise that God has kept in store for us. No, the resurrection is the expression of God's faithfulness to Jesus and to all God's children. Through the resurrection, God has said to Jesus, 'You are indeed my beloved Son, and my love is everlasting.' And to us, God has said, 'You indeed are my beloved children, and my love is everlasting.'" The resurrection is God's way of revealing to us that nothing that belongs to God will ever go to waste. What belongs to God will never get lost, not even our mortal bodies. The resurrection doesn't answer any of our 4 curious questions about life after death, such as, how will it be? How will it look? But it does reveal to us that indeed, love is stronger than death. After that revelation, we must remain silent, leave the whys, the wheres, the hows, and the whens behind, and simply trust. That is an ongoing message here in The Secret Place, because it's an ongoing message in my life. That message was really a message that brought my husband and I together 40 years ago, where we realized that after all the questions were left, some answered and some unanswered, the whys, the wherefores, the how, we had a choice. We could either trust him together and walk forward, or cling to our own questions that were unanswered and just live in the lack of confidence that we had as young people back then in our very early 20s. I love the name of this book that the editor chose, The Only Necessary Thing. And I think that trust is close to that, if not the only necessary thing. I think trust is very close to the only necessary thing, because as we bring our lives before the Lord and live boldly in this age of so much hopelessness, we've got to we've got to lean in and listen to the echo of hope, the echoes of God's hope that he puts in us, and he gives us little glimpses here and there. We've got to stand on that. And quite frankly, you and I think we both know it's very easy to fall back and become dejected or despairing, or just call it losing hope. But there is always God's voice beaming out through the universe to all of us. We have to just lean in to hear it. Sometimes it's so small, it feels like an echo, like just a little bit and distant, but he is there. And we've got to lean in and be observant and attentive to hear it. And I just wanted to remind you of that today, because life is quite a bit simpler than all the complexity that we make of it. And when we do bring it down to basics, what we're talking about is trusting him that he is a good God, that he created us to commune with us, that he loves us, and that the answer to all our questions will be one day found, but they are all found in him. Just a short word for today. Wanted to say hello, and I hope you're doing well. Check in with the dialogue. Leave me a comment, okay, or a question. I'd love to hear from you. I would also love to hear maybe some books that you would like me to talk about, or maybe you would tell me about. Leave that in the comments, okay? Thanks so much. This is Stephanie Bennett signing off today from The Secret Place. Bye now. Bless you.